Okay, here we go. Not racing today, something a bit different. I'm a little bit sick because my team expects too much of me, so I was working too hard. I'm going to spectate the guys and see how they race. In the column, we can see the stats. I'm not going to be on their Discord, so I'm not going to give away any of their tactics, the way they're racing, but this should be fun. I'm going to... How much time have they got? It's about to start. 1 minute. They are doing loop-the-loop, so pretty flat to start out with, slight inclines, flat all the way, a little incline, and then a KOM straight across, and then a nice downhill finish. I'm not sure on the total distance, but we will see how they get on. You can see the boys' wheels are sparking up, they're already putting the power down. We'll swap out between the guys as they race. You can probably close this down a little bit. Okay, I'm not sure what kind of start this is. This is I don't know what the hell's going on here. Let's try and swap. Okay, here we go. I don't know what was going on. Oh, the boys are already smashing it. Okay. Trying to stay in the lead. And guys, Scott in the front. Christian behind him. Looking good, boys. Excuse me. Okay. Now this is probably where the opposing team will probably just sit in and sit in the draft because they don't have to work. So we'll see how they keep going. If I know the tactics of my guys, maybe they'll use all that power they got and tire them out. That way they can secure a win. Excuse my coughing, I am a little bit sick. Excuses for not racing. I was a backup for tonight, but I asked to be taken off of reserve. So yeah, you can see with the stats, all my guys, which are highlighted in the green and then the blue, are my teammates that I'm following. I can fan view them. Everyone's heart rate is in a nice range, where this guy's 187, so he's obviously really working hard to try and stay in the pack. But my guys are cruising. Whoever this Dave guy is, he's all 183, 184 BPM, so he's really pushing to try and stay with the pack. I don't know if there's actually... I can't hear, but there must be music playing. I guess on the screen. I'm not hearing anything, so fine. Let's swap views now. We're sat behind Matthew now. So they ride a pop to feather. Small little incline. I'm not sure how many power-ups there are on this race. Maybe the guys knew in advance. I wasn't really in touch with them today. So hopefully it'd be nice in the end. Where is the course, if we look at the course quickly again, be nice if they get a feather there, they can pop the feather, and after the KOM, if they get a nice arrow, and then they can use the arrow for the sprint finish. But let's see how it pans out. It's a shame I can't see the total distance remaining. I think if I have it right, the guys are... where is the chat? Let's make it a second. Let's do that. Do this. Maybe it's started already. Is it this? So this is 25 kilometers and they're doing 2 laps. So maybe in the first lap they can try and break the back, get a breakaway, and see how they get rid of this team. By the look of it, Coalition is not really taking turns on the front, so looks like they're just happy to sit in the draft. I need to... I'm just going to put some music on in the background because on the left we're just staring at a screen. I'm going to do that, and we can just take that over there. Where did I put it? Just excuse me. Everyone's still together, no one's making a move. Interesting how the guy sitting in the front, 182 heart rate. And Christian now in the front with a casual 156. So he's not even working, and he's in the front, he's just cruising. Go on, Christian. I'm just going to put some music on in the background, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't interfere. No copyright sounds, just so I don't get any strikes. Let's see how loud it is. Hopefully that's not too loud. Okay. It's still a very easy race so far. Boys are just cruising. Not doing much. They just Scott's heart rate 124. He's definitely cruising. Nice and easy. That's the way we like it. Good job, guys. Oh, guys are pushing. Little incline. Maybe this is where they try and make a move and break the back. Let's see what happens. 9 watts per kg, 10 watts per kg. What do we got? Wheels 10 watts per kg. Go on, Scott. Okay. Little attack. No real breakaway. Okay, this guy's in the front. Is he? Oh no, Scott's still in the front. And then yeah, their heart rate's all really high. This guy, 190. 190. Oh, he's definitely working hard to try and stay with the whole group. It's quite intense. Not really. Just chilling. The boys are chilling. And as you can see, Let me follow someone else quickly, so I can comment on what setup he's got. So let's go Kevin. In my fan view. Has he got it? A lot of you may have seen with the video screenshot, change view, video facing. So there you can see he's got the Princeton carbon wheels. I believe it's the 6530 or 6350. So those are supposed to be the new wheels for the flats and climbs. Better than the NV Pros. There's a couple of videos. I'm not sure who the first guy is I saw the video on, but those are the wheels you want if you're going to be racing and doing climbs. I think someone said up a certain climb 4 seconds faster in the NVs. So, and considering I'm one of the heaviest riders in my team, 4 seconds up a climb is going to be good. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Guys still have casual. That guy's a heart rate is high. Scott's heart rate is low, low. Okay. Be nice if we can see the actual distance that's left. But it's cool. So let's see if okay. That's the other good bike here. That's the first bike I leveled up, which is, who was it? Scott, who was it? Go back to fan view. Is it him? Yeah. Oh no, it isn't. It's Matthew. Matthew. Fan view. So, change view. Sideline video facing. Angle video facing. So there's Matthew, and he's on the Dogma. So that's one of the first bikes I actually bought and spent money on and upgraded it before I kept seeing and hearing everyone talk about the Specialized, because I'm a noob. So he's on the Dogma, and to be fair, for me it was a great bike. But then you follow the crowd and you just do what everyone else does. This guy's on a Cannondale, looks pretty slick. Like his shoes, I can't see what shoes it is, but anyway. Oh, it's pushing up, nice. So, hold on, I'm going to go to Christian because he's up the front. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. Let's see what his gap is. Is he chasing someone? No. Okay. Why does it look on the mini-map like there's someone in front of him? But it must be him. Anyway, so Christian's in the lead. I didn't pay attention. So I'm not much of a commentator, but he's obviously gotten a bit of a lead there. He is almost 100 meters in the lead. So it's a quite nice little breakaway there. I don't know if anyone's in their Discord chat shouting at them what to do. Sometimes we have someone watching and telling us when to do breaks. So this is good. Maybe he's gonna get a KOM, a Jarvis KOM. I'm not much of a commentator, so I'm not even paying attention to where they are on the map. But sometimes when you're actually riding, the mini map shows a better view. I wonder if I click on this. There we go. Oh no, distance? No. That's stupid. That's fine. It's nice that this can show me like a different remaining distance. So I think he just dropped his draft just so that he can get a different power up, hopefully. He's on the lead. He's pushing. Christian's an excellent rider. Very strong. We did a... Last week, Thursday, I asked the guys if they want to do... It's sort of more like these tiny races. And Christian jumped on with me, and he just smashed the whole field. He won 3 out of the 4, and there was a climb. One of the races was just a climb. I think it was a 2.5 kilometer or 3.2 kilometer climb, and he just smashed it, and he left me in the dust. I came in 15th, and then lucky on the last race, I stayed with the pack. I think they started sprinting a little bit early, and then I started sprinting and managed to make use of the draft. But he's in a massive lead. He's far in the lead. 300 meters. What's that in 22 seconds on the... I never looked at... You could look at this probably and see how many seconds it is. I like seeing the distance of the gap and why I have this set up, and you can see people's heart rate so you know how hard they are working to keep up. It seems everyone else is the same gap behind, so let's change view quickly here. Let's go to Kevin again. Let's go to Ronnie. Fan view. Yeah. I mean, this is good, so the boys can make use of the draft as well, so they don't do all the work. I think they'll probably try and do another attack, so to leave some of those guys behind. Because currently, by the look of it, it's all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so all 5 enemy team members are there with 4 of our guys. So ideally you want to leave some of them in the dust, but I'm sure the guys are discussing tactics as they ride. Oh, they weren't going fast enough for the Superman tuck. I think the boys are quite happy that they got their cowboy hats. Oh, there's a nice tuck shot. Seems like a bit of steering going on there. That's it. I wonder if if I enable my draft gauge, will it show the person that I'm viewing their draft? How much is benefiting? Put it behind them. Excuse me. So that's, if anyone hasn't seen this before, the add-on or the third-party app, which is Source for Zwift. That's why we're able to see this, and then obviously this as well. The better table. This is following. Who's still following? There we go. Let's put sunglasses on. But this is obviously the benefit of sitting in the back. Like how many watt savings, supposedly. I've sat in the back and I feel like I'm fucking working hard. But yeah, that's a benefit. Zwift has introduced their own draft gauge, but it only shows at the top here, and it's only a bar that starts in the center and expands sideways. So when it's at its maximum, that's the maximum amount of draft you get. But that's no indication of, in this case, how many watts you're saving if you're a bit of a nerd and you enjoy the statistics. Oh, nice little effort here. The boys making an attack. And we want to see who's going to counter. So this guy, if I point, you're not going to see who I'm pointing to. I'll do it with the mouse. We should get a bigger mouse. But there's quite a few of them off the back. 30 meters, and that's the guy with the Rob guy with the high heart rate. 10 meters back. So after 5 meters, they're no longer in the draft, so they're not getting it. Matthew's at the back, but I'm sure he's just playing with them to see what happens. Because his heart rate is nice and low, so he's not really working hard to even try and stay with him, so he's in a good spot. Okay, another little breakaway here. Three guys at the back, but it looks like they're closing 20 meters, 17, 20. Christian has still got a massive 300 meter lead out front. Good average heart rate, 173. He's obviously working, but he's not like at his limit, so he's in a good spot. I'm actually going to take this away now. Let's change it up a bit. Let's see what we can look at. Let's go. See how. We're going to look at Christian, but he's just going to cruise along. Swap over to Kevin. Fan view. Nice. Popped the favor in a good spot. Little incline. If the race is 25 kilometers with 2 climbs. So we are 20 minutes into the race. 21 minutes. Okay, sorry, there it is. 14 kilometers. So they got 11 kilometers left. Of racing, so let's see how they get on. Let's see what I think Matthew is just staying with the group in the back. It'd be good for him to, if he keeps them at bay, and then if they get to the finish line together and he smashes them in a sprint, that'll obviously mean we get the majority of the points. So that'll be a team win. So that's obviously also a good tactic to follow. I'm obviously not 100% sure what exactly their tactics are because I'm not in communication with them right now. But he's sitting in and he's making use of the draft. So yeah, look. So the guy in front was trying to steer, but luckily Matthew's got steering then as well, and he can sit in the draft. They're good. Let's go to. I'm going to go to Christian quickly. Excuse me. So Christian, 260 meters. He is in a 25-second lead. So 5 seconds more than what it was earlier. He's still on a good spot. Can't give him any more ride-ons. I'm not sure if he's let's see. Sorry guys. Yeah, he's really strong, so he's going to maintain the lead, and if I know him well enough, he's going to keep trying to increase that lead. So let's go to we'll go to Scott. Excuse me. So this is the second little breakaway back. Well, not breakaway, but they're in front of these other guys. So they'll probably maintain that gap. I was in a race with Scott last week Tuesday with him and Christian. And Scott and Christian had a breakaway. I think Christian went first and then Scott went second, and they were in the lead and they finished the race. I think it was a good 40 seconds in front of the rest of us, and as you can see, he just put some good power down there and he's leaving that guy behind. So the guy behind him is not close enough to benefit Graf, so he's going to keep cruising. He's got 5 to 7 kilometers left, so let's see how he gets on. I'm just gonna eat a strepsil. Let's see, Christian's heart rate nice and mellow. He's not fluctuated much from that, so he's working, but he's not working that hard. Scott that we're watching now, heart rate not even 160, so he's in a nice comfortable position. 176. Yannick at 162, nice and easy. He's obviously in a good position. So that's 1, 2. If Yannick could close that gap, we can get all 3 podiums, or Kevin he's right behind him. So if they can close the gap to this ED JP guy, then we could get all 3 on the podium. We'll keep on this. Let me switch over to Yannick and see what they're getting up to. Okay. The only problem here is obviously if they attack, then they pull, let's see how many people are there, 2. So they'll pull 2 of these coalition guys together. He's easing up now, so it's cool. What are we on? Almost 20 kilometers, so they've got just about 5.5 kilometers left. So obviously they don't want to I'm guessing not push too hard now and exhaust himself, just so that these guys can sit in and benefit from the draft. So good easy mellow pace. Yannick almost 170 BPM, so nice and comfortable, nothing too crazy. Kevin also at 168, nice and comfortable heart rate. Scott is gaining me. Oh no, he's not. That's quite a silicap, sorry. I thought he was gaining on. I thought he was gaining on Christian. And he knocked a few seconds off actually. I think the previous gap was it 28 seconds? I can't remember, I'll have to look back, but he's closed the gap a little bit. What are we on distance? 200 meters. What did we say earlier? Christian was in the lead by 300 meters, 380? Maybe this climb is obviously on the climb if one person slows down but the other person's on a flat. That gap will quickly shorten. Lesson? English is my language, just by the way. So the gap is closing, but it's only because it's a climb, the KOM. And they've got 4 kilometers left. So you can see them. Scott isn't working too hard. Nice, good heart rate. Or maybe he's just super fit. I can't fan view the enemy team, but this is this guy. I can't fan view from here. Can I? Analysis. You are not following this athlete. Click to follow. You want to follow him. Okay, so I don't know if. Anyway. Let's see. Come on! Come on! Yeah. Resting onto a flat bit there, a little bit, and then just the rest of the climb. I'm gonna go to. Let's go to Kevin and Yannick to see what they are doing. Okay. Let's see what their position is to this guy. Okay, so they are in a good spot. How's this gone this week? Okay. Eight kilometers left. Very critical. These obviously close to. Yeah, there we can see the gap again between Christian and Scott is 200 meters on average. So If this coalition guy got the KON jersey, I'm wondering if he's trying to close that gap, but I very much doubt it because that is a 30-second gap before he gets to Scott. Christian's only got 2 kilometers left. Downhill, little bump, and then finish line. So he's comfortably, very comfortably getting the win. And then Scott's second. Excuse me. And then we just need to see what the guys are doing. Kevin's gonna go for a break. Yep, and the boys are sitting in, that's cool. Two kilometers left, boys. You got it. They finished the climb, so now it's downhill, little bump. As you can see, can you see my mouse pointer? Yeah, you can. So downhill, little bump, and then a flat finish. Good sprint finish. I think Christian should be done by now. Let's see what it says. Oh, are they going for a break then, no? Christian is coming up to the finish. By the look of it, he's looking. My view changes, and I'm thinking he's looking behind him to see if there's anyone there. Okay. Nice, okay. And then Scott is pretty much right behind him. There he just crossed the line. Sorry I missed it. I should have actually got a screenshot for the boys. What a move. Let's change to the other guys quickly. Let's see what's gonna happen. There's Kevin going, putting the power down. 14 watts per kg. That's huge. That's huge. And then Yannick, right behind him. Well done, guys. And then let's go to. I think this will be a win for us because Matthew is in second to last place, so he gets more points. I am hoping. I will let you guys know what happens with the points. Let's see. Excuse me. Well done, guys. Great race. Not sorry I missed it. Okay. GG, guys. So we've the guys just confirmed first, second, fourth, fifth, and ninth. So that'll obviously be more points for our team. Well done, guys. That's it. Hopefully. Well, I'm not here next week. So I won't be racing even if I am next week. I'll be in Mallorca, climbing some hills in real life. And then after that, when I get back, then there's another Zwift racing league, I think, we signed up for. So it'll be Tuesday night for 4 weeks following. And then, yeah, good stuff. Thanks, guys. Until next time. Peace.